हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, dear friends. How is everyone doing? So this is the special month where you will find a lot of devotees bringing the beautiful message of Krishna to all of us. तो आज हम भागवत गीता एज इट इज जो कि श्रीला प्रभुपाद द्वारा ट्रांसलेटेड है उसका चैप्टर 1 पढ़ेंगे साथ में। मैंने लिंक शेयर की है वेदाबेस की। जिनके पास भागवत गीता की कॉपी नहीं है वो कृपया इस वेदाबेस की लिंक पर क्लिक करें और मुझे ज्वाइन करें। आई वुड बी वेरी हैप्पी। तो हम लोग संस्कृत श्लोक पढ़ेंगे साथ में और उसके बाद इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ेंगे। और अगर लॉर्ड की मर्जी रही इंग्लिश के ट्रांसलेशन के बाद एक बार हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन भी कवर करेंगे, लेकिन मैं 1 चैप्टर पर डे करूँगी। तो मेरी कोशिश रहेगी कि मैं हाफ एन आवर तक फिनिश कर दूँ। कुछ चैप्टर्स हैं जिनका कंटेंट थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, उसको हम फिर ब्रेक डाउन करके करेंगे। विल कवर इट इन 1 or 2 days. So please join me in recitation of Bhagavad Gita. The link is provided there and feel free to share your comments and realizations. I am pretty sure, मुझे ये पक्के से फीलिंग है कि मेरे साथ जब हम सब आप लोग सब मिलकर भागवत गीता का रेसिटेशन करेंगे और अपने लफ्ज़ों पे भगवान का नाम लाएंगे तो आपके दिल में परम शांति महसूस होगी। तो चलिए अब हम भगवान को प्रेयर्स ऑफर करें। स्टार्ट करने से पहले अपने गुरु परंपरा को ऑफर करें और वैष्णवास को प्रेयर ऑफर करें। वंचकल्पातरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। तो चलिए अब हम आते हैं चैप्टर 1 पे। जैसे कि मोस्ट पीपल मस्ट बी नोइंग भागवत गीता जो है इसको सॉन्ग ऑफ द गॉड भी बोलते हैं। भगवान कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को महाभारत के जो कुरुक्षेत्र का जो बैटल फील्ड था वहाँ पे जो ब्यूटीफुल टीचिंग्स दी थी वो भागवत गीता के कंपाइलेशन में है। इसमें 18 चैप्टर्स हैं करीब। तो अब हम जब एक एक चैप्टर हर बार करेंगे, ओके, फॉर दोज ऑफ यू जो इंग्लिश में नहीं कर पाते हैं, जस्ट सो यू नो, इसके बाद में जब ये 18 चैप्टर्स हो जाएंगे हम हिंदी में भी करेंगे, ओके। तो जिस लिंक पे मैंने जो लिंक भेजी है उस पर क्लिक करिए, चैप्टर 1 पे आइए, और जिनके पास ये भागवत गीता है, ये या दूसरा कवर पेज भी हो सकता है, बट उसका नाम है भागवत गीता एज इट इज, ये प्रभुपाद द्वारा ट्रांसलेटेड है। प्लीज ओपन इट। ओ, बिफोर आई स्टार्ट द चैप्टर 1, क्विकली मैं समरी पढ़ना चाहती हूँ टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट से। यहाँ लिखा हुआ है ऑब्जर्विंग द आर्मीज ऑन बैटलफील्ड ऑफ कुरुक्षेत्र, ये चैप्टर के टाइटल है। As the opposing armies stand poised for battle, Arjun, the mighty warrior, sees his intimate relatives, teachers, and friends in both armies ready to fight and sacrifice their lives. Arjun is one of the Pandavas, जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं। Overcome by grief and pity, Arjun fails in strength, his mind becomes bewildered, and he gives up his determination to fight. So, let us see what happens in this first chapter. What is Dhritarashtra saying? What is he asking Sanjay? What do they observe? Battlefield की क्या setting है? Text 1. धृतराष्ट्रोवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सव मामका पांडवश्चैव किम कुर्वत संजय. Translation. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjay, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra desiring to fight, what did they do? So this is inquiry of Dhritarashtra to Sanjay. Text 2. Sanjay uvacha दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यम् उपासङ्गम्य राजा वचनं ब्रवीत्. Sanjay said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in the military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhan went to his teacher and spoke the following words. एक बात और शेयर कर दूं, for those of you who are joining recently, I am reciting chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita from Bhagavad Gita as it is. I am not giving a discourse or class as of now because we are just reading Bhagavad Gita together. Okay? So, when we do the chapters of Bhagavad Gita in the classes, we will go into deeper discussions and you may ask questions. But as of now, if you have any honest inquiries about where you can get Bhagavad Gita to have a personal copy of your own, or anything about significance of recitation of Bhagavad Gita, हमें Bhagavad Gita क्यों पढ़नी चाहिए, हमें ये spiritual knowledge क्यों बढ़ानी चाहिए, और इस तरह की रीडिंग से, जस्ट उच्चारण करने से, श्लोकास और मीनिंग्स के उच्चारण करने से किस तरह से हम भक्ति में एंगेज करते हैं, इससे रिलेटेड अगर आपके कोई भी प्रश्न हैं, प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क देम एंड we'll try to answer. Okay, so let's go to text number 3. Pashyatam Panduputraणाम आचार्य महतीं चमूं व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता. Translation. O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupad. Text 4. Atra shura maheshvasha bhimarjun samayudhi yuyudhano viratascha drupadascha maharatha. Translation. Here in this army are many heroic bowmen equal in fighting to Bhim and Arjun, great fighters like Yuyudhan, Virat and Drupad. Now I understand, most of us from our background of story of Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita, we are already familiar with these character names, the setting and story at a high level. So we will just browse through the shlokas in Sanskrit with the translation in English. Okay? All right. Text 5. Drishtaketuscha kitana Kashi rajascha viryavan पुरुजित् कुन्ती भोजाश्च शाब्यश्च नरपुंगव. Translation: There are also great heroic, powerful followers, fighters like Drishtaketu, Chekitan, Kashiraj, Purujit, Kunti Bhoj, and Shabya. Text 6. Yudhamanyuscha Vikranta Uttamaujaश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथ. Translation: There are the mighty Yudhamanyu, the very powerful Uttamauja, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters. Asmakam tu vishishtaye Tani bodha dvijottama Nayaka mama sanyasya Sangyartha tan bravinite. Translation: But for your information, O best of Brahmins, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force. This narration, this entire setting is being conveyed to Dhritarashtra by who? Please comment there. I know it's a simple question, but it will keep us all engaged. Please mention there. चैप्टर 1 भागवत गीता में धृतराष्ट्र ने जो क्वेश्चन किया था, किससे किया था, और सेटिंग धृतराष्ट्र को कौन एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है. टेक्स्ट 8. भवान् भीष्माश्च कर्णाश्च कृपाश्च समितिञ्जय अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिस्तथैव च. Translation: There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta called Bhurishwarava, who are always victorious in the battle. That's correct. Many of you have answered, Sanjay. That's right. It's not a difficult question. I just wanted to see that how many of you are attentive. Okay, text 9. अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविता नानाशास्त्र प्रहाराना सर्वे युद्ध विशारदा. Translation: There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science. At this point, I do want to express my sincere appreciation. मैं really appreciate करती हूँ to those of you who are joining me today. I could not post a formal announcement early on, but आप में से जितने भी मुझे इस भागवत गीता के रेसिटेशन पे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, I really appreciate your presence because at this hour आप कुछ और भी कर सकते हैं. But you have chosen to take time out of your life and listen and participate in Bhagavad Gita reading. So let's move forward. This will not take long. I promise you we'll be done within half an hour. We are on text number 10. Aparyaptam tad asmakam balam bhishma bhirakshitam paryaptam tvidmetesham balam bhima bhirkshitam. Translation: Our strength is immeasurable and we are perfectly protected by grandfather Bhishma, whereas the strength of Pandavas, carefully protected by Bhim, is limited. Text 11. Ayeneshu cha sarveshu yatha bhagavamasthita bhishmameva bhirakshantu bhavanta sarva eva hi. Translation: All of you must now give full support to grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. Text 12. Tasya sanjayana harsham kuru vriddha pitamaha singhanadam vinadyoche Shankha Dadmo Pratapavan. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhan joy. Look at that. Text number 13. Tata Shankhascha Bhairyascha Parvanka Gomukha Sasaivabhya Hanyanta Sashabdastu Mulo Bhavat. After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and the horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. So sometimes, in these Sanskrit verses, the words can be really big and not easy to read. So we can try to recite it together. So from my childhood, I had Sanskrit in the school. So I studied Sanskrit for 3 years. So from that little background, I am able to read Sanskrit, and kindly excuse me if there are any mistakes in my pronunciation. But मैं अपनी तरफ से I am trying my best to speak as it is. Text 14. Tata Shvetairhayarukte Mahati Syandane Stitao Madhava Pandavashava Divyo Shankho Pradadhamatu. Translation. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjun, stationed on a great chariot drawn by the white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells. So we see as of now, everybody is on the battlefield and they are all blowing their conches, and each of them has a specific name for their conches. It's so beautiful. This information will follow. Text 15. Panchajanyam Hrishikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya. Panchajanyam Hrishikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Pandram Dadhamo Mahashankham Bhimakarma Vrikodara. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya. Arjun blew his, the Devadatta. And Bhim, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Pandra. Try to remember these. I may ask some question later on. Don't worry, I won't do that. Don't worry about that. Just be attentive as we read these verses. Text 16 to 18. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakula Sahadevascha Sughosha Manipushpakao Kashyascha Parameshvacha Shikhandi cha Maharatha Dhritarashtradyumno Viratascha Satyakischa Parajita Drupado Draupadeyascha Sarvascha Prithvipate Saubhadrascha Mahabahu Shankhandadham Prathak Prathak. They were 3 verses altogether, and the words were not easy, but we did it. Translation. King Yudhishthir, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell. The Ananta Vijay and Nakul and Sahadev blew the Sughosh and Manipushpak. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikhandi, Dhrishtadyumna, Virat, the unconquerable Satyaki, Draupad, the sons of Draupadi and others, O king, such as mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shell. So now, quickly put a comment there. भगवान कृष्ण के कॉन्च का नाम क्या था? अर्जुन के कॉन्च का नाम क्या था? और what are the 2 names mentioned here? Okay, for the conches of Nakul and Sahdev. Okay, just mention these 4 names. Let us see. You can take reference of the text. That is okay. You can go back and read and mention. Text 19. सघोषोधरतराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यादरयत् नभश्च पृथ्वीं चैव तुमुलोऽभ्यानुनादयन्. Translation. The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of धृतराष्ट्र. एविल लोगों के हार्ट्स को तो शैटर होना ही था इतनी शंख ध्वनि को सुनकर. टेक्स्ट 20. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वज प्रवर्ते शास्त्रे संपते ऋषिकेशं तदवाक्यम्. Once again, atha vyavasthitan drishtva dhartarashtran kapidhvaja pravartite shastra sampate dhanur udyamya pandava ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् idam aha mahipate. Translation. At that time, Arjun, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman. Look at the chariot of Arjun. What is the flag on the chariot having the mark of? He took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in the military array, Arjun then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. Translation. Now we are going to text number 21 to 22. 2 verses are together. Arjun uvacha senayorubayormadhye ratham sthapaye me achyuta yavadetan rikikshayam yodho kaman avasthitan kairmaya sahayodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. Now what is Arjun saying to Lord Krishna? Let's pay attention to it. Arjun said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the 2 armies so that I may see those present there who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. So Arjun has expressed desire for the chariot to be taken. दोनों आर्मीज के बीच में भगवान से रिक्वेस्ट किया, प्लीज टेक द चैरियट देयर, आई वांट टू सी बोथ द आर्मीज. सो टेक्स्ट 23. योत्स्यामानानवीक्ष्यहं य एतेऽत्र समागतः धृतराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धिर्युद्धे युद्धे प्रियचिरक्षव युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षव. Translation. Let me see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra. Text 24. Sanjay uvacha evam yukto hrishikesho gudakeshena bharata senayoru bhayor madhye sthapayitva rathottamam. Translation. Sanjay said, O descendant of Bharat, having thus been addressed by Arjun, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both the parties. So Sanjay is conveying this narration to who? Please comment there. Who is Sanjay conveying all this narration to? It's a simple question and you can refer back if you want to. But I know you guys are pretty intelligent and you will just mention it there. Text 25. Bhishma Drona Paramukhata Bhishma Drona Pramukhata Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyantan Samavetan Kurun iti. Translation. In the presence of Bhishma, Drona, and all other chieftains of the world, the Lord said, "Just behold, Parth, all the Kurus are assembled here." Text 26. Tatra pashyasthitan Partha Pitranatha Pitatmahan Acharyan Matulan Bhratran Putran Pautran Sakhims Tatha Shvashuran Suhradashaiva Senayor Bhayorapi. This particular verse, to read Sanskrit and recite, has been challenging. They were quite big words. Translation. So there Arjun could see within the midst of the armies of both parties, his fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, also his fathers-in-law, and well-wisher. So many relatives and dear ones, the close family, were on the opponent side. So Lord Krishna is saying this to Arjun. Now text 27. Tan samikshya sa kanteya sarvan bandhun avasthitan kripya paraya vishto vishidanidam abravit. Translation. When the son of Kunti, Arjun, saw all these different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion and spoke thus. So now we are reading about the stages of grief. This chapter is also called Vishad Yoga. So Arjun is going through Vishad, as our acharyas have explained. So we are going to through these verses, and we are going to read about it. Text 28. Arjunu vacha drishtve mam swajanam Krishna drishtve mam swajanam Krishna yuyutsam samupasthitam Sidanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishusyati. Translation. Arjun said, "My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up." So, we are going to read now what Arjun is going through emotionally within him, how his consciousness is going through different experience, being standing there in front of his dear ones to fight against them. Text 29. Vepasturcha sharire me roma harshascha jayate gandivam samsate hastat tvakchaiva paridayate. Translation. My whole body is trembling, my hair is standing on the end, and my bow, Gandiv, is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning. Okay, so now moving forward, he further says in text number 30, Arjun is saying to Krishna, "Na cha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me manam nimittani cha pashyami viparitani keshava." I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune, O Krishna, killer of Keshi demon. So Arjun further expresses to Krishna, text 31, "Na cha shreyo anupashyami hatva swajanmahave na kankshe vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha." Translation. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. So now we have come to verse number 32 to 35, these 4 verses are together, and Arjun is further giving reasons that why, what good is this fighting with you against your own loved ones? Why should I fight the battle? I am so tempted to discuss in detail, but I have to control myself. I am doing just the recitation of this chapter. So right now we are going to absorb all the knowledge given in this chapter as it is translated by Srila Prabhupada. And after we are done reading all the shlokas in the translation by Krishna's mercy and Guru mercy, someday we will talk and discuss more into depth the purports and the teachings. Okay, so now let's go to verse number 32 to 35. Kim no rajayena govinda, kim bhogair jivitena va, yesham arthe kanchitam no, rajyam bhoga sukhani cha. Tame avistita yuddhe, prananamscha tyaktva dhanani cha, acharya pitra putras, tathaiva cha pitamaha. Matula swarasura patra, shyala sambandhinas tatha, etana hantum ichhami, garnatu pi madhusudana. Api trailokya rajyasya, heto kimnu mahi krite, nihatya dhartarashtrana, Kapriti sya Janardana. Janardan. Just observe how there are different names of Arjun and different name of Lord Krishna being mentioned. They appear in these verses. And each of these names has a pastime associated. And it's very beautiful. Maybe someday we can talk about it. Okay? So translation. Just pay attention to the translation now. It's very beautiful. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? O Madhusudan, Madhusudan is Lord Krishna's name. When teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, father-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for 3 words, let alone this earth. What pleasures will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? So for those of you who joined us much later, I already shared with everyone. आप लोग सब vedabase.com में जा सकते हैं या vedabase.io. वहाँ पे you will see all books of Srila Prabhupada. The very first book is भागवत गीता. उस पर क्लिक करें और चैप्टर 1 पे आए. Right now मैंने वर्सेस 32 से 35 कवर की हैं. मैं संस्कृत में पढ़ रही हूँ और इंग्लिश के ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ रही हूँ. Please join me. I would be happy with your presence. And in middle of my reading, I will be asking very simple questions to keep everybody engaged. Feel free to answer to those questions. And after this recitation is done, I will check your comments, and if relevant, I will respond to you. Hare Krishna. So let's go to verse number 36. Papam mevashrayedasman Hatvetan atatayana. The word is very big. Tasman naraha vayam hantum dhartarashtran sabandhavan swajanam hi katham hatva sukhina shyam madhava. Translation. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra with our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of goddess of fortune, and how could we happy be killing by our own kinsmen? So Arjun has given 5 reasons in this chapter 1, reasons to not fight the battle. At a high level, I'm just briefing you, so it's in our mind, background of our mind as we read through these verses. Text 37 to 38, we are nearing towards the end of the chapter. यद्यप्येतेन पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतस कुलक्षकृतं दोषं मित्रदोहे च पातकं कथं न ज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मन्निवर्तितुं कुलक्षकृतं दोषं प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन. Translation: O Janardhan, although these men, their hearts overtaken by greed, see no fault in killing one's family or quarreling with friends, why should we, who can see the crime in destroying a family, engage in the acts of sin? Quick question for everyone. Repeatedly, Lord Krishna has been addressed as Janardhan by Arjun. Quickly comment, what do you understand by Lord's name as Janardhan? Okay? You can refer, you can look back and refer where all it has been mentioned, but right now, pay attention to the verses, and whenever we talk, you can do some research and quickly comment, or just stay tuned to the reading of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, observing the armies at the battlefield. Text 39. Kulakshaye pranashyanti kuladharma sanatana dharme nashte kulam kritshanam adharmo abhibhavati uta. With the destruction of the dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion. This is a fact. So, it will be interesting to see later on what Lord Krishna has to say to Arjun. Okay, Arjun has given some really genuine reasons most of us go through. You know, this battlefield of Mahabharata represents battlefields we face in day-to-day life. We face battlefields, confusions in our minds, you know, in making decisions. And so it's very important that we study Bhagavad Gita, okay, and we understand the teachings of Bhagavad Gita from a bona fide spiritual master like Acharya, like Srila Prabhupada. And then we can take these teachings to our heart and we can apply it in our lives. Text 40. Adharma bhavat Krishna pradyushyanti kulasriya strishu tushtashu varshneya jayate varna sankara. Translation: when irreligion is prominent in the family of Krishna, the women of the family become polluted, and from the degradation of the womanhood, O descendant of Vrishni, comes unwanted progeny. Text 41. Shankaro narakayaiva kulgnananam kulasya cha patanti pitaro hesham lupta pindodaka kriya. Translation: an increase of unwanted population certainly causes hellish life both for the family and for those who destroy the family tradition. The ancestors of such corrupt families fall down because the performance for offering them food and water are entirely stopped. So this is a very observed challenge Arjun has mentioned to Lord Krishna. Text 42. Dosharata kulagnananam varna sankara karake utsadyante jati dharma kul. Okay. Translation: by the evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give rise to unwanted children All kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. Text 43. We have couple of more verses. Utsanna kula dharmana manusyanam janardana narke niyatam vaso bhavatitya nushushuma. Translation reads, O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I have heard that by disciplic succession that those whose family traditions are destroyed dwell always in hell. Text 44. Aho bata mahat papam kartum vyavsita vayam yad rajya sukhalobhena hantum swajanam udataha. Alas, how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts. Driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness, we are intent on killing our own kinsmen. Text 45. Last two verses, 45 and 46. Yadi mam pratikarm shastram, yadi mam apratikaram, ashashratam shastra paniyana, dhartrashtrarane hanyus, taname kshemataram bhave. Translation: better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hand, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. So now let's see. Arjun has expressed all these doubts and concerns to Lord Krishna. You know, after looking at both the armies who meet on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, where Battle of Mahabharata is supposed to take place. Now, text 46. Let's see what Sanjay has to say. Sanjay uvacha evam yuktva rujana shankhe evam uktva arjuna sankhye rathopastha upavishat virsajya sanchara chapam shoka savigna manasa. Translation: Sanjay said, Arjun, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. तो अर्जुन ग्रीफ की स्टेट में अर्जुन ने ये सारे पॉइंट्स बोले और भगवान के चरण कमलों पे सर झुका के बैठ गया. यहाँ पर चैप्टर 1 एंड होता है और भगवान कृष्ण ने जो अर्जुन को गीता का सार कहा वो चैप्टर 2 में है. चैप्टर 2 बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इट इज़ एंटायर समरी ऑफ भगवद गीता ऑल्सो. Let us see maybe around 30-35 verses I'm hoping to cover in one class. So the next reading probably I'll try my best to do it tomorrow, but I'm hoping कि in 1 week we can do several times, and before Gita Jayanti we can finish reading the Sanskrit recitation and translation in English and Hindi of Bhagavad Gita. I'm being very ambitious probably, but if you all are there to join me, you know, I will feel pretty enthusiastic and motivated to carry on the reading. And so after we are done with this reading, and I did mention that I will be checking your answers. So since Facebook Live, it doesn't allow me to scroll back fully to read all your answers. So after the live is done, I will read your answers and I will indicate that I have read them. So I hope everybody who was there from the beginning, or those of you who were there for part of this reading, just know that all of you are blessed, because it is very pleasing to our gurus, our acharyas. It is very pleasing to Lord Krishna if we take to reading, you know, if we take to such austerities of reading the scriptures using our mind, body and words. और इस वक्त हमने क्या किया है? हमने श्रवण किया है, स्मरण किया है और चैंट किया है। कीर्तनम, प्रहलाद ने कहा, भागवतम में कैंटो 7 में मेंशन है, देर आर 9 प्रोसेस ऑफ डिवोशनल सर्विस, राइट। उसके टॉप 3 क्या हैं? श्रवणम, कीर्तनम, विष्णु स्मरणम. So that's what we are doing. Even if we watch these lives related to reading or lectures of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, or chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is very purifying. The words of the God, the song sung by Lord Krishna in the battlefield, it is so auspicious to hear it and to understand it and to imbibe the teachings in our life. It helps us make some spiritual advancement, because all of us, you know, in our day-to-day lives, we are struggling with Maya, the modes of nature. You know, there are situations presented to us. And when we read such teachings and when we read such and we take such guidance, it helps us how to deal with situations, how to make the right choices, so that, you know, we will take baby steps to always remember the words of Krishna and never forget it. I hope this has benefited all of us. So I will be back again in the next session with chapter 2. Stay tuned. Chant and be happy, and please let me know if you had problem finding the link vedabase.io or anything. Please comment there and I'll try to help you. Hare Krishna. Have a nice day.